welcome to the Happiest Apocalypse on Twitch. With us tonight, we have Dratsum. Let him know who you're playing.
Hey everybody, my name is Dratsum and I am playing Bill Thrill. Or Bill T Ride, or Bill Thrill Ride, or just the Thrill, whatever you want to call it.
We've got AG Dickus.
Hi, I'm Age. I'm playing me, Age.
And we've got Substances Used.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Dion, and I'm playing me, Dion. I'm here with Age. Yeah.
All right. Last we left off was so very long ago. Our friend Elliot, the werewolf mascot, was injured. Had to go to the nurse's station. He's still there for the time being. Hopefully the nurse will patch him up quick, and he'll be back sometime soon. Maybe tonight. Hopefully by next week. Then our group decided to make the wolf head into a gas mask bong. Got super ripped and thought it was a good idea to enter Mr. William Thrill Ride into the jousting competition so he could settle some beef that he had with the Green Knight. I think you guys stole the Blue Knight's horse or something along those lines.
Awesome. Yeah.
And you did some jousting. There was kids in the and patrons in the audience eating corrupted snow cones that turned them into weird blobby flesh monsters. One guy's stomach opened up into a mouth. And so now there's like these horrible Cronenberg monsters, multiple mouths, blobs of flesh, like an odd number of eyes, limbs sticking out all over the place, and they're sort of just rolling around or dragging themselves around, attacking various people and grabbing them and taking them out of the arena area, dragging them to somewhere else in the park. You guys have seen that. In the chaos, Age went and got some armor and a weapon. I think a sword and a shield and a helmet.
And a chest.
And armor.
Oh, was it a chest piece as well? And as she was bringing that stuff back to her friend Dion, Bill Thrill was fighting the Green Knight, who got tossed into the water trough for the horses at the jousting thing, and it had gotten filled with some snow cone, apple flavored snow cone, because the squires thought, like, oh, it's a hot summer day, it's probably, nice to give the horses a little appley ice treat. Unfortunately, getting covered in that stuff has turned the Green Knight into an armored version of one of these Cronenberg monsters, as well as the horses that were drinking from the trough. They have hooves, clompety hooves.
Hooves.
And that is where we left off last game session. So we're just gonna go around in order. I think we'll start at the most tense location here. Bill Thrill, what are you doing? You're facing down this monster, and yeah, it's got armor plating on it, and there's like horse mutants and shit nearby, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And remind me, Folsom, have I laid a hit on this?
I think at the end of last session, as it morphed, it healed the injuries that the Green Knight had taken when you were jousting. You'd laid a pretty serious injury into his shoulder, but he's no longer a human. So
okay,
he's like.
And are there innocent park people around him right now, or are they scattered?
People are scattering as best they can. Some of these flesh creatures have grabbed patrons of the park and have dragged them out of the entrance to the arena area. They're apparently taking them somewhere in the park. They're not killing them, they're capturing and taking them somewhere. Immediately around you, you've got two horse monsters. You've got the armored flesh creature. The squire's kind of freaking out. He's like nearby. Your horse that you're on is kind of freaking out and like trying to buck you off.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's like rearing up, trying to throw you off its back.
Oh. Okay. And was there two? I seem to remember you describing like a portcullis that separated this area from the outdoor area.
Yeah, so there's like the front wall, right? It's kind of like a palisade or something, and there's like a gate kind of portcullis, like you would see for like in the Magic Kingdom area.
Yeah. And how close is Big Boy Green Knight Monster Man to that portcullis? Is he under it?
No, he's kind of like off to the side. Yeah, where like the watering troughs are and stuff.
Okay. Alrighty. I want to fall back to the gate, to the portcullis. See if he comes after me.
Yeah, so you amidst some of the people freaking out, it's probably like 25 feet wide, maybe 30 feet wide. Like it's a pretty wide area, get a lot of foot traffic in and out. It could easily fit like 6-7 people across, easily. Nice walking space to get into it. Towards the portcullis, kind of gate area, into this particular, I guess, attraction themed area. I don't show grounds, whatever they're called. Kind of lining this, you're kind of like on this walkway. A lot of people running, some flesh creatures grabbing folks, taking them out the gate, that kind of thing. There's still like some wooden, like 2-railed wooden fences, kind of lining this area, and to either side there's like stables and whatnot. You were sort of just at the front end of that, so probably like 40-50 feet away from the actual gates. And as you move towards it, that flesh creature, the armored one, the green armored flesh creature, apparently remembers some semblance of what it was like to be the Green Knight, because it is following you.
Okay. All right. Well, this is old Bill's plan right here. So what I'm thinking I want to do is I'm going to lure this big ugly bastard in through the gate right under that portcullis, and as soon as he's there, I'm going to run. I'm going to lure him out there while I'm also in the control booth, to close the gate. I don't want to drop that gate on him. That's what I'm trying to do.
Ooh. All right. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that I could do tell the computer. I got a telecomputer thing, because if it's the actual operation of the gate thing, I think would fall under my blue collar stuff. Could be use this metal thing, or bare necessities, or actually tell the computer you want to live, which is basically operate a thing.
I'm gonna say to see how long it takes you to actually get from where you are, like all the way like to where you need to be off your horse and like up the gate tower and stuff, to where the control for the gate is. I want you to roll a go the distance. So that would be a roll plus stout.
Okay, you got it.
Let's see. If you go the
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
9.
All right. Hell yeah. That is a success. So you do indeed go the distance. You succeed in a physical feat, but you must choose one of the following. You take +1 harm. If someone is near you, he or she takes +1 harm. You avoid the harm, but stumble, taking a -2 forward. So that's a -2 to your rolls for the rest of this scene. There's lots of bystanders, though.
Yeah, I'm going to pass that harm over to some innocent person
who...
Totally. Easy choice there.
Yeah, so in your haste, getting to the control panel, you kind of aren't really caring about how fast you're riding the horse. The horse kind of bumps into somebody, they fall to the ground, and then like as the flesh creatures are kind of like moving past, they kind of get trampled and take 1 harm. But you do succeed, so you get to the tower on this turn. The flesh creatures are a bit slow, you know, they're very cumbersome, they're fat, blobby things. They got too many limbs, or maybe not enough to move, like, you know, and be real ambulatory in like in a good kind of way. So you make it up to the tower, and you're gonna have plenty of time to kind of set up your little trap as these things try and like move around to try and get at you in the tower. You can already tell too big to actually get through the door and up the stairs to where you are. So they're gonna try and like either climb the outside or do something. Who knows? Maybe stack on top of each other to get to you. But while you're doing that, we're gonna flash over to substances used.
Yes, so Age is my knight in shining armor who just showed up with, the inventory. So I'm gonna suit up in the chest, grab the shield, and I'm just gonna look over at Age with the sword and be like,
Would you like this sword?
I love your sword. Take the sword, and I just go, "Oh, great mouse of Mouse Park, give me the power!" And I wish upon the star of Mouse Park.
All right.
So,
You wish upon the star. You call upon the great mouse of Mouse Park. To let's see here. We need a roll, and you have to subtract your twinkle from it.
I don't know what the roll results mean if it doesn't say.
I'm
I
gonna
have
say
no
because a
twinkle
7
starting.
is a soft success. You just need to get a well, that's a 6 without subtracting
Womp.
anything.
Yeah, because I don't have any twinkle until the roll finishes, if it goes off.
Yeah, so at a 6, that is a failure. You feel something stir below you. Not just physically, but also like metaphysically below you. Like something deep and dark and like ominous is stirring. You think it's heard you, but maybe it was slumbering and is starting to awaken. We'll flash over to Age here. What are you doing as Dion goes full Prince Adam and tries to summon the power?
Wide-eyed and staring in wonder. Huh? That's where I go. Um, can I do anything to help with that roll? 'Cause
Yeah, I mean you can try and wish upon a star as well to have your teammates' wounds healed. Everybody can wish upon a star.
yes. What the hell do I roll?
Just roll 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
That is just barely a success. So mark down that you now have 1 twinkle. If you wish upon a star in the future, you'll have to subtract that twinkle. And if you get to 3 twinkles, something bad will happen, as the park will require you to pay your debt.
Okay.
So what is your wish?
Heal my friend. Make my friend better.
All right.
Help.
Help!
There's a rumbling underneath you, like
Oh,
a
sorry.
physical. There's a physical rumbling
I know this feeling.
in the earth, like a very mild kind of
Relatable.
earthquake. And as the ground shakes beneath you, these, like, how much damage do you have, Substances?
I had
sorry.
severe harm.
Severe harm. Okay. So that's just 2 levels. Yeah,
Yep.
you see some, like, rats and mice kind of, like, run, like, skitter across the ground at your feet. 2 of them run up your body and, like, burrow into your injuries as they, like, glow with a golden light and heal you as they, like, disappear. Like, they just, like, become golden light and disappear and leave behind no wounds in your body, and you're
I kind of realized what Age just did, and I'm like, no! No, that wasn't for you to do!
I did a thing.
Just don't do it anymore, okay? Like, leave this stuff to me, okay? That it's a bad idea to do that.
So as Age wishes on a star and the little mice, the little glowing mice heal you, there are some, flesh creatures around you guys, attacking bystanders and, like, taking little kids off into, wherever they're, like, leaving this immediate area and, like, taking these prisoners to, or these people they're kidnapping. We're gonna flash over towards Dratsum. So the armored guy and the 2 horse like, things that used to be horses, they are indeed, like, heading towards you. They know where you went, and, like, you're kind of at the top of, like, this tower thing, right? And there's, like, some gate controls, and it's nice, it's warm. It's just covered by a sort of canopy up there, like, to keep the sun off the workers and the rain off the workers. But if they can, like, somehow climb up this tower, they will be able to get to you. And it looks like they are probably planning on it, because you see them, like, testing out how well they can, like, cling to things as they're, like, kind of moving along the fence, but not, like, on the ground. They're, like, clinging to the fence, kind of walking as if they were walking along a wall, right? Um, they do try to move through the gate. I'm gonna roll a d6 here. Do you pick two adjacent numbers? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 and 6, and those two numbers will mark the Green Knight. If we land on one of those two numbers, he'll be the one that's in the gate. So which two numbers you want to bet on here?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. That's 1. So one of the horse creatures goes through the portcullis first. You want to pull the thing now, or you gonna wait? You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. Okay, you're gonna prepare. In that case, let's flash back to substances and age. What are you guys doing?
All right. So is that big dumb thing still in front of me alive?
So yeah, the fat guy that got morphed into one of these things, his stomach like exploded into a giant mouthful of needle teeth. He has like grabbed a kid that was nearby, and he's starting to like roll towards the exit.
I look at H and I go, well, looks like he's not our problem anymore. You wanna find a way out of here?
That's probably a good idea.
Do I see the big green knight like charging across the battlefield?
Yeah, you guys can see the guy. He's heading towards the exit with like two monsters that look like they used to be horses, maybe because they got hooves and shit sticking out of them.
All right. How far away is that, you'd say?
From you guys, oh man, not close because you guys are still like up in the stands. And the like in and out, like the pathway like in and out of this is like probably 40 feet in and of itself. So I'd say probably like a good 100 feet away because they're like over by the gate. So you got like
All right,
50, 60
and
feet to the path, and then you got to get down the path.
okay,
There's like
and the
a
big
bunch of people and
guys.
monsters between.
Yeah, the big guy's going to the gate too, right?
Yeah. The Green Knight
All right, all
monster
right.
and the two horse monsters are heading towards
Well,
the
but
gate.
the blob.
The one that was like attacking you and grabbed the kid,
Yeah.
he's also heading that way.
All right.
All of
So
them, all of the blobs are either grabbing people, trying to grab people, and if they have grabbed people, they're moving towards the exit because they're taking these prisoners someplace.
okay.
Like they're kidnapping people alive. They're not killing people.
Right. Okay. So, well, he's on the way, so might as well. So I'm gonna be like, I think our buddy went that way because the green dude's going that way, and I don't know, he's a pretty cool dude. I think we should try and help him and then get the hell out.
Should we get more armor shit first?
I don't think we have a lot of time at this point. It's
Fair.
looking pretty messy right now. So yeah, and I just charge at the big fat thing that has the kid because he's on the way. So I might as well, and I want to kill
Alright,
something because
yeah.
I'm still angry and I have
Roll...
unfinished business.
Yeah, roll break some femurs. That's a roll plus wicked.
Yep, and I'm angry because I don't like this bitch. I've been fighting him for a minute. So, where is this? Is it? It's gonna be. Wait, let me check my sheet real quick. Okay. Okay. Cool. So it's gonna be this. Booyah!
Nice.
And I do. How much harm does the sword do?
The sword is a plus
+1.
Well, let's see. If fists are a +1, then I think weapons should be at a base +2,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
Dratsum's lance that he upgraded with an extra +2 is a 4 harm weapon, and your sword is a base 2 harm weapon.
Okay, so I do 3 harm
Cool.
total with my because I'm wicked.
All right.
And
How do you want
the
to injure this thing? Because that's gonna take it up to critical harm, which imparts an injury and resets their harm.
yeah, so it already took 1 injury, I remember.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna like run up past it, grab its tongue RKO style, and just slam the sword into the tongue and pin it into the ground.
Dummy? You tongue piercer, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not done with you. One more thing.
I'm gonna roll a quick
Sorry.
resistance here.
And when I rolled that
Whoops.
much, what is
Add
it?
those together. Wow. Okay. Cool. 2 runs. Awesome.
For my extra effect, I'm gonna take a +1 forward.
Cool. So yeah, you attack this thing. It's gonna deal damage back to you because on a 7, it deals its harm to you, and you deal your harm to it. So you
Chest,
take
so you have a
+1 harm
-1.
because these things are just physical attacking.
Because of the chest, you don't take harm.
I have a
Oh,
shield and
yeah.
a chest.
That's right. You negate the.
Ting.
Do you have
Bulletproof.
armor? Stupid armor.
I have
So
the
yeah,
power!
this thing tries to like whip at you with one of its like tentacles that's got like spines on it instead of suction cups. But it just like makes nails on a chalkboard, like as it like scrapes across the metal in your armor. You deal another injury to it, one more injury to this thing, and you think it will probably die.
Does it let go of the kid?
That's what I was rolling for. I got
Okay. Lit.
2. I got a 2 on the roll. I'm not gonna let you know what I'm adding to that. But needless to say, it's not 5.
Yeah.
And
So
it fails its like constitution or whatever, its stout check, and lets go of the kid. Which doesn't even like the kid doesn't even stop to thank you or anything. They just bolt. They're just
Little
like
bastard.
running away.
smart kid. And I just see Age on the other side of this thing, and I just go, "Now say hello to my little friend."
Can I run up and kick where at the closest spot that I think might have once been this creature's balls?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to run and and one more thing. Bam!
Yeah. Roll break some femurs. It's a 2d6 plus your wicked score.
Ow, my toe.
Those are d4s. We need d6s.
Oh, oops.
No worries. Hey, it's just a better chance. What
Ow,
is
my
your
toe.
what is your wicked?
0.
0.
Womp.
Ah, bummer. Yeah, you end up kicking him, and let's see. On a 6 or less, the narrator gives you the choice to suffer terrible harm, shock, or suffer a setback, which is -2 to your rolls moving forward for the rest of the scene.
Does the helm that I'm wearing that has -1 harm help me in any way?
Not when you're trying to kick a thing. No.
Okay.
If you said you were gonna headbutt it, I probably would have allowed it. But you were trying to kick it in the ball, so yeah, you're
Nope,
gonna
it's
stub.
totally going for the kick.
Yeah.
Age, I would say take a shock, if
Yep.
anything.
I'm down for it. I'll take a shock.
Yeah, so you try and go kick it in the balls.
Steel balls! Steel balls!
And
Ow!
you see a little scrote. You see a scrote? You aim right for the
Ow.
scrote. But it like just racks your mind as instead of like, smack it into, a big
It's not
ol'
soft and fleshy.
nutsack,
It's not.
it's actually your whole foot like just sinks into like the body of this thing. Like it's like it like forms in almost like bread dough like all around your foot, and like you gotta like pull your foot out. It like takes a little bit to pull your foot out, and it's so like warm and moist and soft and pillowy and just like not at all what you want to feel when you try and kick something in the balls, and it just fucks with your head a little bit and you take +1 shock.
It's so clungy.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's not
It's like
great.
it's like stepping on a cat puke in the morning where it's already cold. Like,
Oh,
ah,
ever tell you about the time the cat threw up in my hangover water,
oh
and then I
no.
woke up on the floor and drank it?
Gross.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
it was gross. It was awful. It was damn
Flashing
awful.
back over to the gate, however, Bill, you see the Green Knight moving into the gate with the raising and the lowering of the metal gate with like the big spike, bottom part of
Yeah.
the verticals there.
Yeah, I'm dropping that portcullis on that big green motherfucker.
All right. You said you had something for that, right?
Depends
Something
on how
blue
it's
color.
operated. So if it's like computer operated, I got something for that. If it's use this metal thing, I got something for that. If it's just like you push a button and it closes, I don't know if I need a roll. You tell me.
Well, it's like it's like a theme park, right? So it
Yeah.
works much like the old style raising and lowering. Like there's this big heavy chain and like a 4-spoked thing that you gotta like crank, and like a wood
I see.
block kind of like brake on it. That like if you can just like break the brake, you just break the brake and it'll just drop.
Okay.
Probably want to like stand a little bit away from it because those wood kind of handles they're gonna spin real fast, they might hurt you. But
Great advice. I pull the stopper, step back.
Cool. This thing is like wedged in there, like it's holding the weight of a giant gate, right? So give me a is there like a stout like based thing? I mean, I guess it's just a roll plus stout. Yeah, just a
use this metal thing as roll plus stout.
Yeah,
heavy. Yeah. It's for heavy machinery and vehicles. This might qualify.
Yeah, I think that qualifies. Yeah. Cool.
I got a 6.
6. In this game, we like to fail forward. And you, in a roundabout way, there was actually no way for you to fail at this because you're trying to break this thing. Like, you're trying to break it so that the safety mechanism doesn't, like, turn on or, catch on or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you, on a 6 or less, it says you have broken the machine beyond repair, which in this case is kind of what you want. Maybe not beyond repair, but like breaking the machine is like what you want. You end up dropping the gate. It impales this thing. No way. Like, this thing's gonna basically deals like, I don't know, +20 harm. It just cuts the Green Knight in twain, to use, medieval language, right? Just fucking splits this thing right in half. Gore goes everywhere. Blood and guts go everywhere. Is there like a luck based skill here?
I think it's just a D100.
Just a D100.
Yeah, I think that's what it might be, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll.
well, I don't have a luck skill, but you know.
Right. Yeah. Just roll a D100 for me here. I'm thinking a 30% chance that, well, okay. So I was hoping for a 30 or lower here. You rolled an 85. So this
Okay.
gate bad, it big, it heavy. People are around the gate. And
Yeah.
after it, you break this thing irrevocably, right? Meaning, not only does the gate fall and cut this thing in half, and the chain get like broken off, and everything like up where you are gets all wrecked and shit. The gate itself is gonna come off like an out, like it bucks out of its like rails, you know, that it kind of is supposed to like go up and down in. And it just bam and just falls over, crushing a few people and a couple monsters. It's a bloodbath. You killed one of the horse creatures and the Green Knight monster, and like 3 park patrons and like 2 other monsters that just happened to have at one point been park patrons. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of body parts. You know, for fun, just for funsies, to make this a little bit lighthearted, there's some people, you know, slipping and sliding in the gore. You know, it's like a skating rink down there.
Yeah,
it's pretty nasty, pretty nasty stuff.
Oh, yeah, Bill's gonna cover his face and get as far away from this control mechanism as possible.
So yeah, you I'm gonna say that you meet up with Dion and Age down at the bottom of the stairs towards like the entrance of the tower. They're kind of like looking around for you. You pop out. You're on the ground level again. You see them. What are you guys gonna do now?
I'm going to take the sword that's in the tongue, and I'm gonna run it up and cut this thing in half. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. So I get a 2d6 plus 3 because I have a +1 forward. So
Let her
no,
ride.
that's a
Alright.
9. And
yeah, so you inflict harm according to the rating of your weapon, and it deals harm back to you.
okay.
But it can't because of your armor.
Ching.
So yeah, you do exactly what you said. You grab the sword blade, kind of like shove it up and through, and like it's like, from the tongue's perspective, you know, like when people get their tongue forked, right, and they just split like the front end of it. You do that, but from like where the forking would start to move forward, it moves back into their mouth, and you split them in half. So they're still connected, but only by like 3 inches of tongue flesh that are still like butterfly, you know? And yeah, this thing's definitely definitely dead. You
Hot.
definitely killed a patron that may or may not have been based on me.
I finally did what I've always wanted to do. And I just like slash the sword down so all the blood flies off it.
Hot.
Like in the movies.
Hell yeah. So yeah, right now you've killed one. Dratsum's killed a bunch of people. And
Not intentional.
there's still so there's some monsters that have like left the area, and they're like taking the people someplace. There's still like a couple of monsters, like maybe 2 or 3 of these flesh creatures are still around this area trying to kidnap people. I know Dratsum said he wanted to fuck the hell out of here, just to fuck off, you know, and get the hell out of here because of, you know, the gate malfunction. What you guys? Where are you doing? Where are you going? What you doing?
Well, I'm just gonna throw it in the bunch. This is a lesson I learned from my grandpappy. I think we should set that snow cone stand on fire.
Yeah, I think we should burn that down. I'll leave all the stuff we got here in the fire, let it all burn, and we get out of here, go to another part of the park.
Well, let's find out where all the monsters are taking them people. You know
Oh, you
what? One
wanna
thing about
know?
being a park, a park person. You're a ride operator. I don't care if you're a greeter. I don't care if you're a park celebrity. If you're part of the talent. I don't care if you're sweeping trash. They ain't people. There ain't no park. You gotta have people. People makes the park. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not down with all these monsters taking the people away. They're paying customers.
All
I'm
right.
sorry I killed those. I'm just gonna tell you guys. I'm not gonna tell anybody else that I did it. I know you saw
Yeah,
it. I'm real sorry about those people.
it's fine. All right. I'm not gonna ditch the armor then if we're going after these things.
Yeah.
Let's yeah, let's burn the snow cone thing and then chase after these monsters.
All right. And as you do that, we are going to take a quick bathroom break. And we'll be back with the second half of our show in just a minute. And we are back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I feel bad for that lady on the BRB screen. Which, if you're watching this on YouTube, you don't know what I'm talking about because I edit that shit out. But
All those other people.
You'll
yeah,
never
right.
know.
You gotta come to the Twitch, twitch.tv/Walsham_art and watch it live.
Gotta do it.
Anyway, we're back.
There's no escape.
You guys are currently slow motion, like hero walking away from an ice, a little Slurpee icy stand that's just ablaze, in fire. As you guys wanted to set it on fire. And you know what?
Feels like
That happens. Why not?
Grandpappy would be happy.
Yeah. Somehow the thing that's full of ice and water is burning.
Mark Wahlberg is
On
wearing a
fire.
hat.
Yeah, maybe it was a monster, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe you've become the monsters. The guy manning the stand is like unconscious, splayed out on the ground like 20 feet away from the cart. It's just burning. And then I think you guys said that you were following the monsters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bill, you would know a little bit about this, and maybe not. I don't know how you feel about it. A lot of people thought it was kind of weird. They were storing this like chunk of an iceberg that they had like flown into the park, right? They had stored it in the lagoon section that like is not it's like you're in Florida. The lagoon section is like even more like artificially heated and like more moist and steamy than the rest of the park. Like it feels like you're much closer to the equator than even what Florida is, right? Like it is hot. It is steamy. They've stored an iceberg here? Why?
I don't make no damn sense.
Who knows? But these monsters, these Cronenberg things have led you guys into the lagoon section. How do you guys like follow them in here? Are you being like stealthy or you just like bum rushing in? Like how are you approaching this situation? Oh. Somebody triggered something.
Oh, someone pledged Patreon.
Oh shit.
Nice.
That was Lace.
Awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
I didn't
Lace Transformer.
see the alert come up because I don't know why. It should have popped up. I have the
I saw it on
alerts.
stream.
Huh. Yeah,
I
it
did
didn't
too.
pop up for me.
Hmm.
Thank you, Lace.
But I think we should sneak. I think we should be careful.
Okay.
Hey, man. We might be near what we might be near the lagoon's control center. Maybe we could take a look at the security cameras.
Yeah, yeah.
Lead the way, Mr. Thrill.
Um, I think, let's see, there isn't really a sneaky thing here that I can see. So whoever has the highest stout score, you guys want to roll a
one.
go the distance or brave? It could also be brave. Because you gotta like sneak into the control center, like, sneak past some of the monsters. So either go the distance or be bold and daring. So roll plus
I got a
stout
1
or roll
in
plus
stout and a -1 in brave. I don't know.
brave.
I got a 1 in stout.
Another 1 in stout. Dion, you got
Yeah.
anything better than a +1 on stout or brave?
I have 1 brave.
Okay, so
I have 2 wicked.
well, you're not like attacking anything. So I think
You got 2 wise. Hey,
I have
I'll
2
roll.
sweet.
Yeah, you are. Too sweet indeed.
Oh, we're like the Powerpuff Girls.
So yeah, all right. Drasim, you said you want to take a chance at rolling them bones.
That's an 11.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, cool.
Woo!
You easily succeed on this. You guys get past. You know exactly where the control center is. You work here. You know where you're going. You wait a little bit to make sure there's like a good gap. You hop across paths. Ducking in and out behind trees and big jungle plants and stuff that are like in this lagoon area, and make it to the security room, which is like behind a waterfall going into like the big like pool that the iceberg is like kept in. And you guys review some of the security footage, which I'll give you like a little bit of something. But if you guys want more than what I tell you here, you can find something that wasn't there before, which is a roll plus wise to kind of scrub the footage, go back further and like, try and like find like different shit. But what you see just on the security cams as you come in, right, without actually checking tapes, you can see that these creatures are like knocking people out and piling them onto this iceberg. Bill, you get the idea that the people's body heat, because they're piling people on, right? It's not just like a couple people. It's like people on people on people. And you think is like they're trying to melt this iceberg.
Oh man, they're making some kind of flesh casserole salad on top of this iceberg, trying to use the hot flesh of humans all rubbing together and all sweaty and oily in the hot sun and just grinding on each other in this weird unconscious way that makes me feel a little uncomfortable to melt this big iceberg. I'm not sure if it's a casserole or a salad. Either way, we got to stop it. I'm going to scrub through some of this old footage though. I'm going to do that because I want to see what am I looking for? I'm looking for anything that I want to see the start of this. How did this start?
Yeah, cool.
That's a 9.
All right. So yeah, you can basically ask one question, which I think would be what happened here is the first one on the thing. So yeah, you scroll back on the footage, in reverse, right? You're seeing, people, or they're not people, but well, yeah, I guess people. You're seeing people getting taken off the iceberg, right? As these flesh creatures are like unpiling them up because it's in reverse.
Sure.
And then you see people walking backwards into frame with the ice trolleys, you know, the icy trolleys. They're shaving off chunks of ice, or they were. They're like, the ice is going back onto the iceberg. But this is where the ice came from for the ices that people were eating. They were shaving ice off this iceberg. After that, you can see you're probably now maybe a day like in the past, like 24 hours ago, or maybe a little bit less than that. It is nighttime, and you can see some of the like behind the scenes workers, like the management, right? They come out in it kind of looks like beekeeper or like fumigation suits, or you know, something like radiation suits or whatever. You know, they're like big kind of white suits. They've got like rubber gloves and rubber boots on, big helmets, oxygen supply kind of thing, right? And they got these big ass like floodlights, you know, pointing at this iceberg. Some of them look like they're taking measurements or something, but you can see as this thing's been lit up, like with light from like the bottom, you can see a shadowy thing inside this iceberg. There seems to be like some like organic form. It has multiple limbs, and it seems like some creature or like kind of organic thing, right? It doesn't look to be like a machine stuck in there. It looks to be some kind of bio thing that is in the iceberg. And it's pretty easy to come to the conclusion that whatever was in the ice that turned these people into these like flesh creatures probably has something to do with the thing that's trapped in the ice, because they're trying to melt this iceberg and get to whatever is hidden in its core.
Far out.
What the hell? What do we do with something like that? Like, you expect like what the hell? And your management is doing something with it? Like, what do we go to the cops? Like, what do we do?
And tell them what?
Exactly. Ugh.
No. This is a major problem.
We
This is a
gotta
major
call
problem.
Luke Moretti. We gotta get eyewitness news on this shit. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, we need TMZ in here.
I need Ashton Kutcher stat.
And then
we
I
being
make a
punked?
reference.
Oh my God. So let me just ask you guys, what do you think? You think this is aliens or ghosts?
I don't think they're ghosts because they bleed. So I'd say something like aliens.
Or, they don't look like demons. You track
Can
demons
we
in ice.
call? Can we like call Sparklemane, our demon, our blood demon friend? Maybe I don't know. We didn't really leave him a number or something, but maybe I don't know
You
if we
got a
can
blood
find
demon?
him.
You got a blood demon friend?
Yeah, we got a blood demon pal.
He did say he'd put in a word for me with the butcher.
Maybe we need to get in touch with Sparklemane.
Well, look, we know one thing for sure. These funny little tentacle creatures, they want to pile people up on top of each other, and as fun as that sounds, this ain't college. So I think we need to get them off and get them off the iceberg.
Yeah, you gotta get them off.
What did I say?
What?
You know what I meant.
So,
We need to remove them from. I mean, you do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all adults here, but
all
let's get them
right.
off. Let's get them off the iceberg, and then you do whatever. Don't
Well,
hurt them. Don't
those
do anything bad to
monsters
them.
are down there too. So, I mean, are we just
Yeah,
gonna fight our way through all of them? Or can we cause a distraction? Is there anything in here that we can do? Is there an alarm? Can you set off an alarm?
damn straight I can. Is the lagoon indoors or the lagoon
It's
is
an
outdoors?
outdoor,
It's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
real lagoon.
Like a real lagoon. It's hard to say.
A real lagoon.
It's like
we
you ever been to
don't-
like Typhoon Lagoon? Like the actual place in Florida? The actual theme park? Like a water park
No.
down there?
No, I haven't. I haven't been. To
I've been there
Typhoon
once.
Lagoon.
It rained the whole time I was there. The one day I was in Florida as a kid to like go to all the theme parks and stuff. The one day it rained. We were at the water park. Great. Every other day it was fucking hot as
I
shit.
love that.
It's either raining or too hot. Welcome to Florida.
Right? But yeah,
Um,
it's like that. It's just like jungle themed kind of like water park area within the park.
All right. Yeah, I think you're right, Dion. That's a good idea. We should set off an alarm. Get everybody out of there. Maybe we can wake them people up. That's sleeping on top of each other, like a big flesh salad, like a big people salad.
I think
And
if we
then
can get them out, and then Age had a good point talking to Sparkle Demon. We have we could get some intel maybe about what this is.
Yeah,
All right.
cool.
And then one other thing too, guys, it might not be a bad idea to drain all that water out of the park. There's got to be emergency water drain thing for drowning kids. Maybe just to keep that iceberg water from getting in other places and getting on other people.
Mm.
Make a roll plus wise, Strats.
You got it, dude. That's a 9.
You know that it is possible to drain the water. You're not sure where the water goes once you like you're not sure, does it go into like the public sewer system? Does it get drained into the ocean? Is there like a reservoir? Like you're not exactly sure where it goes, but you know it's possible to drain the water.
I just remembered that maybe that water goes someplace where it can affect other people. So maybe drainage is not the right thing. Maybe that's a bad idea actually, because it doesn't. When you send water down the drain, it doesn't disappear. It just moves. It just moves out of your toilet, but it goes someplace else. And someone else you're making it someone else's problem, and I don't want to make this someone else's problem. At least not right now. So you call your sparkle demon homies. And I'm gonna sound the air raid alarm.
Well, we'll
There's
have
a-
to go all the way back to the Enchanted Forest
Yeah.
to do that. I mean,
I would think so. We don't have a way to call them.
yeah.
Yeah, because you gave the walkie-talkie to those Mormon children.
The radio, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, I could just call the park security and just have them bring the Mormon children over here.
No,
That's
No, they're
probably-
gone.
no,
Yeah,
no.
that's probably-
They
they're
left
gone.
by now. They're not here anymore. Well, tell you what.
I didn't miss a session.
Do you think you can?
were
No, that was
dealing
the
with the-
session you were dealing with the park.
Yeah, the crashed
Crashed.
ride. They went
Oh,
into
right,
the
right.
haunted house. Was it? The haunted house.
Mhm.
And they went into the basement, and there was like a guy who was like kind of like a sommelier. He had like this weird like radio that started like talking weird, and then the lights went out, and then the lights went back on. The radio was like in the middle of the room, and he was like nowhere to be seen. And the bottles of wine, like the corks popped off, but it wasn't wine, it was blood, and it turned into a blood demon. And then they got the blood demon high and became friends with the blood demon.
Oh right, yeah.
And at
Oh,
the
that's
end, he was
great,
like,
guys.
I'm still hungry, guys, and I kind of wanted to like eat you or whatever. You just like send some other
Yeah.
people down here, and they like
And
gave it to like a
I
little
went
Mormon
outside.
girl with her like
Yeah.
7 brothers and sisters and her family, and they went in there because they said Jesus was in the house waiting for them. Yeah, it was like
There
a
ain't
whole
no
thing
part.
on the first episode. It was like 2 months ago. It's fine. It's a long time
There ain't
ago.
no ride without riders. That's all I gotta say. You got to keep these people alive. All right. So, well,
So yeah, you guys can
you guys
sound that
could
alarm for sure.
maybe you guys can get to that part of the park through the employees corridors.
Oh, employee corridors. All right. Yeah, you can stick here at the security booth and keep watch of any weird going ons, and we'll meet you back here.
Well, I can sound the alarm and come with you guys. I mean,
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm a little afraid to be alone. I got this new cool face scar. Just got it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It looks good on you. I think
Looks good.
it's worthy of a knight who defeated the Green Knight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna scar. Is it still bleeding?
A little bit. It might get infected.
Okay. Well, that'll
Yeah.
help it. That'll help it scar. But I think it's a good one.
Have you
It's
put
like I did it on
Windex on
purpose.
it yet, or a
No,
little
no, I didn't put
WD
any Windex on it.
40, or?
No, I was gonna get some super glue and just glue it right
Oh,
up. You
okay,
use skin. It's the same
that'll be
shit.
fine. Yeah, it'll
It's the same
grow.
shit.
Yeah,
They charge you 3 times as much when they call it new skin,
exactly,
but it's just
exactly.
super glue. It's all it is.
hmm Okay, so yeah, that'll
Right.
be fine then. Okay, so yeah, let's set off that alarm and get the fuck out of here.
Do
Oh
it.
yeah, you set off the alarm, and these like klaxons start going off, and you see, and even hear through the klaxon, going off. The flesh creatures start just like kind of like vibrating and like going as like the noises are like fucking with them and shit. Um, they're these flesh creatures kind of have already cleared out the immediate area, like for like the main kind of pool area of the lagoon. There's some still people like doing like water slide shit and stuff like throughout the rest of the park, but like not many people are gonna stick around when you see like multi-mouthed, multi-eyed, tentacled, hands sticking out, foot sticking out all over the place, just weird Cronenberg monsters like rolling up with like captured people. They're gonna get out of the fucking tide pool, you know what I'm saying? So they like there aren't any people like in the immediate area that are like in danger, but like now these things, they're like stunned because of like the loud noises. Apparently they don't like loud noises. But everybody else like hears the alarms. Normally it's for like someone's drowning or whatever, so everybody's like getting out of the water. They're clearing out, making space for like, lifeguards and rescue people to like come in and like see what's up. Are you guys gonna like stick around, see what's going down, or are you just bouncing off to like go talk to your blood demon?
I see that they all are stunned or freaking out or like disoriented, and I'm like, new plan. Grab an object that you can hit something with, and let's go beat the fuck out of them while they're down.
Uh, all right. Yeah. You sure we don't need your bloody boy?
We can come back later. Let's kill these monsters now while they're messed up, and like we can go and get him later.
All right.
I don't think the
Well,
iceberg's going anywhere.
So to make this easier, I just want you all to roll a go the distance. You're not really needing to like attack these things because they're not going to be attacking you back, but there's a good number of them, so it's going to be more of a test of endurance than a test of skill in combat here.
Okay.
To see like if you can actually get out there and do it and like not get like tired and shit like that, right?
All right.
9.
So
Or
two d
Bill Thrill.
6 plus 1. 11. Yes. I'm going some distance. I'm going for
This is 7.
speed.
All right. Yeah,
Is
you
it
get
plus a
down there.
specific stat?
Yeah. What's plus stout is your stat?
Okay, so it's +1. I got an 8.
So
Nice.
yeah, you got Dion. You go down. You're full on, Naruto running, and you're like slashing dudes and shit. You cutting
It's like
dudes
an
up.
anime moment.
Yeah. And you're fine. Succeed at the physical feat. Take no harm to yourself. Dratsum and Age. You guys have been doing stuff, right? You've been running around. You've been doing stuff. You're getting a little tired, you know. So this is like possibly a strain moment for you. You can take 1 harm for yourself. You can, if there's somebody near you, which maybe there's like some bystanders nearby. You can give them +1 harm instead, or you can, instead of taking harm, you can do a -2 forward to your rolls for the rest of this scene, which I think will carry over into finding the blood. Sure.
Give those park goers some harm. Fuck those park people.
On to the innocent bystanders.
Preferably children.
Fair
Preferably.
enough. You grabbed like some lead pipes or whatever. This place is full of like lead pipes, just discarded asbestos. Just lots of great stuff all over this park. You start beating these things, and each one of you slightly differently, but basically both of you guys, as you're beating on these monsters, on one of the backswings, you just like clonk a kid in the head. Like Dratsum, you're like on the backswing, you hit a little kid in the head. He's like, my head! And he like stumbles forward, and then Age on the backswing hits him in the head again, and it's the same kid. It takes 2 harm.
Oh no!
Yeah, you just clocked him upside the head. He's spun through a loop. Probably has a concussion. But you guys, it takes you a little bit. You take out all these monsters as like park security and shit starts showing up on the scene. They see you, Bill. They run up to you. They're like, "What the hell's going on? What are all these things? What the hell's what's going on here?"
And Bill says, "Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here. We got a 1073 going on.
1073.
1073. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's
We
another
haven't
one
had
of
one
them.
of those in like 25 minutes.
Don't forget the 422. Don't forget code 422.
Oh yeah, I mean we've been having 422 most of the day, but I'm sure you guys won't tell anybody. But 1073, we're not clear whether or not if it's alien, ghosts, demonic, or foreign. I think 1073 still covers the USSR as a possible culprit in the delivery of a ultra machine inside the park. So it appears to be encapsulated in that iceberg. And it's driving all kinds of people crazy, making tentacle monsters out of them. It's just like Harrisburg.
We're on our way to a code 69 if it keeps going this way.
Yeah, code
Working
69.
on
That is
code
the worst
710 right now.
code there is.
Yeah.
That is not a code that we want in the happiest place on the
No.
planet.
No. Trust me, and I know code 69 all too well.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. It's been a grim day.
He says, we'll get a cleanup crew out here. We'll alert the management about this. We'll get things cleaned up. We're gonna need you. So you work here. We're gonna need you to escort these two and anybody else you can. Get them out of here so that we can kind of clean up this area and take care of the 1073 and the 422s and prevent the 69.
Can we get a golf cart? Can I ride in a golf cart? I had a really rough day here at the park, and I just want to
Yep.
ride in a little
One of the
golf
tentacle
cart.
monsters disabled his leg, so he's actually a 413. So we're gonna need to get him in the cart.
I instantly lean to the side a bit.
Roll. Whoever has the highest suite can roll the charm one here.
Age. My
Plus
sweetie
2.
Oh my
pie.
god, yeah.
It's 13.
He looks at you three. He like looks back at his golf cart that he rode in on. He like looks back at you. He's just like fluttering her eyelashes. He's like, "Yeah, all right. I got I'm gonna be here for a while anyway. Cleaning this stuff up." He says, "Bill." And he tosses you the keys to the golf cart.
Yeah, Bill like out of the air. He's like, "Let's go. We gotta go get a blood demon, I guess."
Gotta get a what?
A button team. Fixed
Oh yeah,
clothing.
2319.
Yeah.
I'm 2319.
24.
Oh god,
No,
that's even worse than a 69.
No, the invasion isn't happening. It's fine. Not a 2319. No. We're
Not
good.
yet.
We're good. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
All right.
Kind of clutch. He's like, "Oh man, that was you almost gave me a heart attack there." Hey, you get these people out of here. You get that guy with the injured leg to the nurse or something.
I
All
hobble
right.
into the golf cart. Hey, is this thing a manual?
No.
its name
a
is
golf
not
cart. It doesn't have a
Emmanuel.
transmission.
Yeah, it's like
Alright.
a one speed. It's just yeah, it's
a
a
one
go.
speed. Yeah, it's
It's
a,
go or not. And that's it.
and
You'd
then
think the
backwards.
happiest place on earth would have some cooler golf carts.
It's electric. It's not even a gas powered golf cart.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not Tesla.
We put in for that, but it was actually written into the rider and the union contract last year, but it was one of the things that got cut as part of the negotiation process. But
Oh,
maybe this time next
okay.
year, if the park still exists and we're not all dead.
Well, let's get to that shadow demon and make a deal with the devil.
All right. Well, y'all better hang on. Bill's driving.
Can I see that mouse head while we're driving though?
The wolf head? Here you go.
The wolf head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a light? I got one. I got one.
Let's make sure that that's still in order.
Fuego.
It's
It's a
Molly's
2-speed. You
Molly's-
get slow and stop.
Slow and stop. That's great, Molly. All right, you guys zip across the park. You almost have to go clear across the whole park to get back to the Enchanted Forest.
We're jumping stuff. Bill's
'cause
jumping
you have to
stuff.
go back. You have to go past the Magic Kingdom again. It's like on the other side of the Magic Kingdom. And so you get back to the Enchanted Forest, and get to the haunted house again. There's like some people milling around, kind of like looking in like the library and all that shit. Yeah, do you guys just go beeline in for the basement? You want to check anything else out? Like the butcher's
Let's,
still chop.
Oh.
Just red.
What was the
bloody
butcher's
meat.
name again?
I do not remember.
His name's Billy now.
Okay,
No,
his name's Billy
that's
now.
Stratson's
No, that's
name.
my
His
name.
name's Bobby. His name's Bobby now.
Bobby the Butcher.
I kind of poke my head in and I wave a little bit. I go, "Hi, Bobby."
Oh, yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing a lot better now that I saw you. Listen, your little demon friend, it's a little hard for me to get a hold of him, but can you call him for me? Oh, it's bad. There's something going on outside. It's bad. It's really bad.
Sparklemane wants
Not
to
even
get
like the
this.
chopping meat bad, like we're talking like not chopping meat bad.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go on. Let's go on downstairs there to the wine cellar.
Thanks, Bobby. And I follow him.
Just you, or do all three of you go?
I totally go with.
Yeah, I'm going. I gotta see this blood demon.
Right, so
This is
you,
Age. This is Bill. They're cool. They're real cool.
like, oh, Bill, you work over in Spaceland?
Yeah, Moon Mayhem.
Ah, right. Yeah, I think I saw you at the last company picnic.
Oh yeah. I won the Tater Sack race.
Yeah. I was, you got me and Arm, play good cornhole too.
Oh yeah, well, I do the best with the cornhole that I can. I got all the cornholing that God gave me. I
You
put it out on the
cornholing
park. I
son
put
of
it
a
out on the
bitch,
field that
you.
day.
You guys get down to the basement. He cracks his knuckles, He kind of gives one of those yeah, get out of here to the sommelier, and kind of skips the pageantry, with the flickering of the lights and the staticky radio and all that shit. And the lights just go
H,
off and they come back
get your
on.
joint out. Get your joint.
Oh no, I totally think that Sparkle Main's gonna want to try out this head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
probably.
All right.
It's pretty sweet.
And right, the wine corks pop off, the blood wine
Sparkle
spills
Main!
out, it starts to form up this amorphous
You're just
semi-humanoid
cheering.
thing, big hulking kind of rib cage, shoulder area, big arms, kind of like a normal size head, even though this thing's 12 feet tall, just a normal human size head. And he's like, oh, hey, it's you guys. It's a long
What's
time.
up?
Hey,
Yo,
hey,
how is that family?
hey, they were delicious, man. Thanks a lot, dude.
No,
After
no
that shit you
problem.
smoked me up with, man, I worked up the munchies something fierce. I was just it was, back when I had a human body, before I just ascended or maybe descended into blood demon form or whatever, It was bringing me back to popcorn chicken days, I was just popping kids left and right. It was a great time. Thanks a lot, bros. What can I do you for? Yeah, I didn't expect to see you back so soon, my guy. Oh,
well,
so you met
first
Bobby?
off,
Hey, you two.
yeah.
How's it going, you two? I can definitely sense some stuff, you know what I mean?
We're working on it. We're working on it. But listen, we got to deal with something with the park first. It's going to really put a damper on your meal ticket here if it's not settled with, because it's going to chase all the people out of the park. You won't get any visitors anymore.
Whoa, dude, that
There's
sounds
this
like a bummer, man. What's going on?
there's this giant fucking iceberg in the lagoon, and there's this thing in it, a living thing, but it's in the ice, and all these things are trying to melt it out right now, and they've been fucking up the park guests left and right, and kidnapping them, and they're really encroaching on your territory here, dude. I thought you'd want to know
Uh,
about that because I respect you.
yeah,
And
dude.
also,
Yeah.
we finished that fucking bong. Age has it. Here, try it.
You need to
Whoa,
check
you
this
made
shit
it,
out.
man. Awesome. He puts
wanna
on
try?
the Yeah,
Yeah?
dude, I totally pass that head over here, man.
Hands it
Bobby,
right
you're
over.
after him. You're next.
Bobby's like, oh, dude, yeah, I love this shit, man. Thanks a lot. I love to take a hit off that, man. Yeah. So you Blood Demon, the Sparkle Main puts it on, fucking rips a fat toke out the wolf head. He's like, woohoo, man, that is fucking, whoa, dude. You made this thing? With shit you just found lying around? That's crazy, man. That's ingenuity, or whatever. Crazy.
Thanks, bro.
Awesome stuff, man.
Yeah, they're real Imagineers.
It's you guys should get a job here, man. We can hang out like this all the time or whatever, He's like, here,
Yeah,
Bobby, you fucking put the wolf head on. Bobby just puts the wolf head on. He starts token up, He's like, but yeah, dude, normally I would say weird creatures trapped in ice, pretty chill. What this thing's doing? totally not chill, even though probably
Right?
Very bogus,
physically
man. Very
probably
bogus.
pretty cool, you know? Like physically temperature wise it's chill, but like
Yeah.
unlike this weed's going to my head, man. I feel like I'm talking in circles. What do you need again, man?
We need you to
Like,
fuck up the thing in the iceberg.
you
Can
need to
you
go
get
fuck up
some?
the thing in the. I don't know, man. I'm literally
Yeah.
made out of a liquid. I think it might freeze me solid, bro.
Well, what if like you got any buddies that like are fire or anything that we
Oh,
can
do I
like
have any
fuck them up?
fire buddies?
Is there like a
Um,
pyrotechnic display somewhere around here? It's got to be fueled by somebody, you know.
Well, there's where they keep all the damn
I
fireworks
don't
for
know,
the
man.
for the 8 p.m. fireworks display that happens every night.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, I
the
mean, they have fireworks. I don't know if there's
fire.
like any fire demons in the fireworks, though. That'd be a pretty painful gig, getting like exploded all the time.
yeah, but it'd be so
true.
cool.
He's kind of like racking his brain. He's not really sure. I think this calls for a charm roll. I think, see if you can like maybe jog his memory.
All
Make a
right, so
roll
is that
plus
up to
sweet.
age? Come on, age. Come on, age, you dick, yes.
It's a
That's a
5.
7.
A 7 is just enough.
Surely you can think of something.
Shirley Temple. The Temple of Fire. Where the fire demon live. I tried.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, man? The fucking herbs going to my head, like again. And
Maybe another toke will help.
I'm getting
In
like
the
the
heart of the fire
mad.
demon.
I'm getting like the mad munchies again, dude, and I just can't think straight on an empty tum tum. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you could find like another like Christian family that you could like send on down here or something? Help me, just like, little reciprocation goes a long way, you know what I'm saying?
Tell you what.
So it says on a
give me,
7 or
like-
9, an NPC will do what you want, but only if you do something they want right then and there, to show that you mean business.
All right. I go. All right. Is that door open to the rest of the world still?
Oh yeah, dude, sure. That's the whole
Alright.
lights and stuff.
me,
That's
like-
just like theatrics, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm just here in the real world.
Yeah, no problem. Give me like 5 minutes tops, literally. And I run up to the top of the stairs, I throw open the door, and I just scream in the middle of the mansion, "Free park hop for life passes in the basement!"
Free park, nice. Free fast pass, nice.
Bill is
Um,
very uncomfortable with this. He's like, "Oh my god, I can't deal with this." This is too much."
Yeah.
Right? Ain't no park if there ain't no riders.
It's the greater good.
He's like, man, I know what you're saying, and I totally like I vibe with that, but we like both work here, and this is like my job, to like eat people, that won't, be missed. So, like the people who probably not gonna come back anyway. You know what I'm saying, man? Anyway, you see like an old geriatric couple come down, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we could get a free fast pass. We give it to our grandchildren, and
Right
they'll
down
use it."
here.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
down
we're
here.
down in
Come
the
on,
basement.
I'll help you down the stairs. Here, come on. And I
Oh,
help him
thank-
down the stairs.
Yes. Oh, it's very creaky stairs.
I know. They're terrible, but you know what? It's only a couple more. I got you. We're gonna get down here, and I'll
Yeah,
help you right
you
back
get-
up the stairs.
you get to
You
the
remind me of
bottom.
my grandparents.
Yeah, you get to the bottom. The old lady's like, "Oh, it's a mighty fine costume you got there, young man." She's talking to the blood demon. Yeah, that looks so real. It's very spooky.
Yeah, he's part of the event to give you the free passes. All you have to do is tell him that you swear your loyalty and fealty to him, and then he'll give you the pass. It's free. It's just part of the event in the park in the haunted house.
That sounds.
I'm gonna
Part
go.
of the immersion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go immerse myself over there.
With the wolf head bong. Just go in the corner.
Like, oh yeah, that's fun. He's like, yeah, gather around, guys. Like, we're gonna take a picture. It'll be fun. You can swear your undying soul to me and my master. It'll be great. And then like two little old people go over, and he just immediately absorbs them. Just like, wow. And they're gone somewhere, because he doesn't, like, you can't see them floating inside his blood body. He doesn't get any bigger. He like expands and then contracts, and they're just gone.
How
Like,
you
wow,
feeling?
man.
Got that fine aged meat there.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
man.
It was you know, a little tough, a little gamey, but you know, it's good, you know. It's fine enough. I was thinking, you know, there's not a fire demon in the fireworks display. But you know that old you know those that old lady that tried to cook Han and Gret, you know?
Yeah.
She's a fire demon, dude.
Oh.
She tries to like cook him in that oven all the time, and you know, clean green energy and stuff, because she's a fire demon. She just heats it herself, you know. It's not a wood or a coal stove or even natural gas. She just like heats it herself with, like, you know, the hatred of Satan and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's
All right.
wild. She does that show 6 times a day.
It's a lot of souls.
She's really tight with the big man downstairs, if you know what I'm saying.
That's in the Enchanted Forest.
Yeah.
It's
It's
right
just
outside.
like,
Yeah, I knew that. I work here. I knew that.
yeah, dude. It's just like, you know, getting 2 blocks over.
Hop, skip, and a
Colloquially
jump.
speaking, there's no blocks here in the Enchanted Forest.
Yeah,
but,
you just get out there
know.
and follow the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
quite literally sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go do that. You want one more hit to go for the road before we head out?
You know me too well, my guy. All
right, let's do this. Pucker up, and I put the hat on him again.
Yeah, he rips another fat toke, and he's like, "What, dude? It's so strong, I can't even keep my." And he just splashes down onto the ground, and he like gets sucked back into the wine bottles, and all the corks are just right back into the bottles.
That was a good hit.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Some pretty strong stuff. And I think as you guys leave the haunted house and heading over to
I give Bobby my
whenever-
phone number.
Oh yeah. He puts it in his phone and then shoots you a text, you know.
I send him a winky face and an eggplant emoji, and then the couple of drops of water emoji, and then an angel hair emoji, and then the like blushing emoji, and then the monkey covering his eyes emoji, and yeah.
He doesn't really he doesn't speak fluent emoji. He just sends you the just the mouth with its tongue sticking out and a peach. That's it.
Perfect. It's true love.
But yeah, as you guys head over to I forget the character's name, because I don't know.
I don't think she had a name.
Does she have a name?
It was
Is it like
the Witch in the
Grandma,
Woods?
The Witch in the Woods? I don't know. But you're heading over to the lady that tries to eat Hansel and Gretel, right? Like shove them into an oven or whatever. That
Baba
one.
Yagi.
You're
Baba
gonna
Yaga's
go meet
like-
the Baba Yaga.
We'll call her Baba Yaga. Why not?
Sure.
Not Baba Yaga.
Sure.
Baba Yagi. Baba Yaga's
Baba
sister.
Yaga.
Oh, gotcha. I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. We'll pick up with you at the cottage the gingerbread house. Is that what it is? It's a gingerbread
Yes.
house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll pick up at the gingerbread house next week. Hopefully Elliot will catch up with you guys, and I think next week is October 30th. It's the Halloween game.
It is.
Yeah, it's the Halloween game. It's gonna be our
Zombie
season
horde.
finale. So, hopefully we can get everything wrapped up, or you all die. One or the other. Who knows? Find out next week on the Happiest Apocalypse on Twitch. I'm gonna send it over to Juratsum. Let them know where they can find you when you're not here.
Well, I don't want people to find me. I don't want to be found. No, well, not in real life. But you can find me on the internet here on Twitch. If you like Twitch, on Tuesday and Thursday nights for my show, I Have No Mouth and I Must Stream with my lovely spouse, Lace Transformer, who's been hanging out in the chat. We do retro horror and other weirdo things, and sometimes call old 1-800 numbers, and sometimes play Dead by Daylight. And I think this Tuesday, we're going to finish up Layers of Fear as part of our spooky game.
I wasn't able to
stuff.
stick around for your stream on Thursday, but I know I dropped an 800 number in your Discord. Did you call that on
I saw
Thursday?
it. No, I did
Okay,
not.
cool,
No, I
cool.
did not.
You'll have to shoot me a message before you call that, because I want to see what it is. Because it was just the music video just came out this last week, and it was in the description of this music video that I found. So I'm wondering if it's actually a legit number or not.
We will call it. I promise. When you're around, I'll call it.
Hell yeah. Awesome. All right, we're going to head over. Age, what do you do? Where can people get to know you at?
Fortunately, when I'm not here, I'm on the toilet, so you may not want to inquire too much about that. That's really about it right now. I haven't been doing much streaming lately, but maybe that'll change soon. We'll see.
Hopefully it does, because your streams are fun.
Hey!
The substances used. Where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm Dion, also known as Substances Used. You can find me on my Twitch stream, doing various retro JRPG titles. Right now I'm playing through the Arc the Lad series. We're on the third installment. I'm making good progress. I might do a late night stream after this. Who knows? Depends how sassy I'm feeling. But otherwise, you can find me all over Twitch on other channels playing tabletop games with all my super cool, awesome internet friends like Jeff here and Age and Dratsum. And then on other nights, you can find me over on Steam Steel Murder, Featherfall Tabletop. You can find me on. That's it. Yeah, that's it. It's just multiple games on
Good.
1 or 2 channels. But yeah, right now
Hell
it's just
yeah.
a couple of those.
Awesome. And for all you lovely people, I'm Jeff. This is my channel. Currently you can find me almost every day of October and November. At some point, I've usually been streaming starting somewhere in the mornings, 10:30, 11 Eastern, and sometimes streaming up until about 7 p.m. Eastern. I am currently trying to accomplish an 84-page graphic novel in 61 days, and I'm doing pretty good. I haven't drawn today or yesterday because I just need a little bit of a break, but I should stream a little bit tomorrow, trying to finish up I gotta have another half a page to ink, and I'm gonna try and do another page tomorrow. But yeah, we're doing a fantasy noir thing. We're combining Inktober and Noirvember into a big graphic novel project. Starting the first Saturday of November. Still not sure if I'm going to do it here or if I'm going to do it on the Hero Approved channel specifically. In fact, we'll shout out the Hero Approved crew here with #team. But yeah, you can head over to twitch.tv/heroapproved. Follow that channel. I'm going to be needing your help. I'm going to need the audience's help to design a 5-level dungeon. I've designed the first level as far as like what the main sort of puzzle aspect is. We don't have monsters built or anything like that, or like any specific traps. But I'll explain the whole concept. We're basically trying to build out a 5-level dungeon. We're going to be doing a competition show where we get 4-person teams playing D&D 5th edition. 4 level 1 characters enter the dungeon. There's 3 different difficulty levels I got planned. The audience can interact with the contest via donating to specific charities. We're going to be raising money for charity every season. We're going to try and get a handful of teams through the thing. We're going to get, you know, a high score, prizes, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be real fun, but we need your guys' help to actually design the elements of the puzzles in the dungeon. Basically, there's monsters you got to fight, 1 big puzzle per floor that you got to solve in order to move on to the next floor. However far you get before you all die or decide to leave is going to be your high score. It's going to be really cool. I don't want to announce anything too specific just yet, but I might be working with a really cool map designer if we can get this thing like really nailed down and like want to make a module. So even though I have maps now, those might be subject to change. So for the first few streams, I just want to talk about puzzles and like all that kind of stuff. But that's going to be happening November and December instead of the normal kind of RPG stream that we do on Saturday nights. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be real cool. But we're going to raid into Zach the DM, team member here, and hero approved. I was on his stream earlier with Dratsum. We were playing Call of Cthulhu. He's been doing trying to do a 16-hour Call of Cthulhu marathon charity stream right now. Speaking of charities, they are in hour 12 and a half. We're going for 12 and a half hours. So we're gonna go join them for their last run through of the Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, he ain't trying nothing. He's killing it. Hell yeah. Go spread the love, everybody. Just tell Zach who sent you. And we'll see you next week for the season finale of the Happiest Apocalypse on Twitch. Bye-bye.